Hello everyone, welcome back again to my channel. If you are new to my channel, please hit the like button and subscribe. Today I brought you a story about a Nigerian man that has lived in the UK for 33 years and has decided to go back to Nigeria to live. So please watch and I'll come back and give my opinion.
Office, everything is getting better. Jagaban have been putting our country back. It's not new to me when PDP are joining APC. It's not new to me when all the political parties are abandoning their party and now going to APC, where Jagaban is the leader. Yes, your mandate, I am stand. On your mandate, I am stand, Bola. On your mandate, I am stand, and I will continue to stand as I make up my mind to come back home. Yes. I am sorry. All the jackpots, you came at the wrong time. I have to tell you this. Yes, many of us that have been here for quite a long time will tell you you arrived at the wrong time. United Kingdom is over, it's finished. America is finished. All Europe, they are all finished. There is nothing that is important there right now. UK is finished. You need to start to think how to return back home. It's not too late for you. All the jackpots that arrived recently. All right. I need to tell you there's a lot to talk about. But this is to tell you, hi, I am shaking back. I am returning back to my country where I started 33 years ago. Yes, thank you. This is Series 1. More are still coming.
I have spent 33 years in the United Kingdom and I decided to move myself back to Nigeria because Nigeria is getting better. That was the viral video, and I mentioned so many things that have gone better, and I did the video when I was at the airport about to embark. This is series 2 video because everything I have mentioned at the airport before arriving in Nigeria, I've seen it with my own eyes. It's not that they tell me electronic passport system. No queue. Pew, pew, pew. Everybody was just going out. Yes, Nigeria is getting better. The petrol that was 1,000 something before, 1,005 or something like that, that people were screaming, that we are in the UK, we don't know what is going on. We just see people are screaming, petrol is so expensive, it's so expensive. When I went to Nigeria, the day I arrived, the petrol was 800 naira per liter. Myself, inflation has gone down. Economy is improving. Come and see, many people have been empowered. Student loan that we get in the UK is now in Nigeria. Guys, let me tell you something. Not everything is perfect, but I said to you, it's getting what? Better. Okay, it's better than United Kingdom right now because UK is really congested, and the economy in the UK, US, Canada, Europe, they all collapse. Okay, so all Japa, please join my Japada movement. If you want to join me, yes, Japada movement. Yes, Japada movement. What did I say? Japada movement. I move you move. I move, you move. You move, I move. Please start to prepare yourself. Come and see. Don't take my words for an answer. Start to prepare yourself to come back to Federal Republic of Nigeria, where Jagaban, yes, Bola and
Well, Nigeria is good, and the man said he's happy back in Nigeria. And he said people that came recently are not enjoying UK. You see, people that live in diaspora, their dream is to return back to Nigeria, to live with their family and to enjoy what they have worked hard for over the years where they were in abroad. But the recent videos that is coming out from the internet, seeing the side effects of returning back to Nigeria, what happened to them. For example, people that stayed in that returned back to Nigeria, most of them has faced exploitation, money abuse, or financial abuse from family and friends. Some of them have been killed by their workers or by their families. It goes on and on and on. Or you want to talk about if you are staying, if you like to return back to Nigeria, you hire a house girl. The house girl can send his people or his friends to come and rob you at home. Or you use your worker that come to help you in your house can even come and start stealing from you and eventually kill you. If you want to talk about the insecurity that is in Nigeria, the list goes on and on and on. Like him that is talking now, he's only there in Nigeria for a few years. He will always come back to UK. Like what he's saying, he said he has lived in UK for 3 years. That 3 years, he has built life. He has have family in UK. Perhaps he has a wife in UK. And you can see he's already looking as if in his 60s now. The man did not give the full story about his relocation back to the UK. Does he have a wife in Nigeria? Does he have a support system in Nigeria? For a successful relocation back to Nigeria is for a man or for that person. Let me talk about a man. For a successful relocation back to Nigeria, it's for a man to start going to Nigeria early, immediately when he arrives in abroad. He start going to Nigeria once in a year or twice in a year, and he has a second family in Nigeria. He have a wife and he have a children. Not having a sister or brother or those one cannot help him. If he says he have a wife, the person have a wife in Nigeria and they have children in Nigeria, let's say a second family in Nigeria that is based in Nigeria, that person will have a successful relocation back to Nigeria. Let's say when he grow old, when he go back to Nigeria, he will go back to his wife and he go back to his children that by then they have already grown up. And even though when he have a children, when he start going to Nigeria frequently, he has to be going there every year or 3 times a year so he can bond with his children that they have back home. Then if that person said he wants to go back to Nigeria, that one I will call it successful relocation back to Nigeria, because over the years he has built a second family back in Nigeria. He have children back in Nigeria. He have a wife back in Nigeria that have a wife that have a support system in Nigeria that have never been to abroad. That's what I call a successful relocation back home. Because when he's going back home to meet his family, his wife, his children, that over the years while he was in abroad, he always go every year to see them 3 times a year or 2 times a year. When that kind of person said he's going back to Nigeria, that is what I call a successful relocation back to Nigeria, because he's going back to Nigeria to meet his wife, to meet his children, not his brother, his sister, his own children and wife That is what I call successful relocation back to Nigeria. Not where you say you want to go back to Nigeria, you don't have a wife, you don't have children in Nigeria, and you say you want to go back to Nigeria. That is not successful. If you go back to Nigeria and your wife is in UK, your children are in UK, you will definitely go back to that UK. Because if you say you want to stay in Nigeria, your children are in UK, and your wife is in UK, it's not successful. You then, when you're in Nigeria, you are exposed to financial abuse from your workers, from your family members, from your friends, and you won't risk your life being killed. Even though you go with your wife, it's not a successful relocation back home. Let's say for example, now you stay in abroad, you have a husband and wife there, and your children are in abroad, and you want to relocate back to Nigeria. You are coming only with your wife and your children in abroad. That is not 100% successful relocation back home. If you go with your wife back to Nigeria, your wife has never lived in Nigeria before, you both of you go back, you are definitely going to face financial abuse or even get killed in the long run by family members or by friends or by even your workers that you are working for you, your house girl or your gate man. For a successful relocation back to Nigeria is when you have a husband and children back home, and I say back home, not the one staying in abroad, though, they're staying back home, or you have a wife and children staying back home that you always go to see every year during your period in abroad. That is where you have a successful relocation back home, because those your children, they have already have support system in Nigeria. Your wife already have a support system in Nigeria. You have already blended your support system all the time you have been in abroad. You are always going home to integrate more and more. That is when you have successful 100% relocation back to Nigeria. That is why I always say this, That's why I always say this. If you're a man, you want to have a successful relocation back to Nigeria. I know me and myself, I support polygamy somehow. Go and have a second wife in Nigeria. Have a second wife. Have a full family back home that can be your support system. You say you're having a wife in abroad. Oh, forget it all. You cannot go back to Nigeria again. You're going to stay all your life in UK or USA where you are. You always come back because you will not get that full support, that full integration that you wish for. The only way you can have a full integration is when you have a wife and children back home. I know most women will not like it because women, they don't like sharing the man. They don't like sharing man with another woman. But that's the bitter truth. For a man, for a woman, you want to have a successful education back home, just forget it. As far as all your children in abroad, it's going to be hard because you always be going to abroad all the time to see your children. You see that flying. I have a friend that have his mom in Nigeria. The woman have 2 children. All the 2 kids are in UK. Do you know what happened to the woman? The woman comes to UK a year, 3 times to see his children. It's like 2 times. And do you know what happened as well? The woman stays in a house in Nigeria. She have only herself. All the children, the 2 kids she have, they are in UK. You see that they are in UK, but the woman, she's now in her 80s. She lives alone in her house in Nigeria with her help. But in a year, she goes to UK 3 times to see her children. And when she goes to UK, she stays 3 months, 2 months. That's what she does. But she's lonely. No children in Nigeria. No grandchildren in Nigeria. You see, that is the bitter truth of having all your children in abroad while you live back in Nigeria. You'll be alone in the house. You'll be alone. For a woman, you'll be alone. When your children live abroad, you already have your house up. That is why I always keep saying this. If as a woman, if you have just 2 children, it's always good. Don't take all your children abroad if you want to stay in Nigeria. Take one abroad, then one stays with you in Nigeria. have our children, you yourself, you see your grandchildren around you. The other one will be in abroad. Not having all your children abroad, then you will be alone in Nigeria. It's a very lonely world. That's not what we pray for at old age, to be lonely at old age. It's good to have support system, family members, your children. Your children are your main support system, not family members. Family members can have a very, very dubious attitude, but your own children, even though the one is not good inside, but the other rest will have that empathy and care towards you. So for now, please like and share my video, and for now, peace. Bye for now.